In a peaceful garden, there lived a curious and adventurous cat named Mimi. Mimi loved to explore her surroundings and go on wild adventures. One sunny afternoon, she stumbled upon a cozy doghouse and was pleasantly surprised to find a friendly dog named Rusty. Mimi and Rusty quickly became the best of friends. They played together, shared their treats, and cuddled up together for a nap in the warm sun. They enjoyed each other's company and had lots of fun together. As days passed, Mimi and Rusty's friendship grew stronger. They spent every day together and explored the garden, discovering new things and going on many adventures. One day, they stumbled upon a beautiful garden that was hidden behind a wall. They were both amazed at the beauty of the garden and the wonderful creatures that lived inside. They met a friendly bunny named Benny, who was shy at first but eventually warmed up to them. Benny showed them around the garden and introduced them to his many friends, including a family of birds and a couple of squirrels. Mimi and Rusty were amazed by the diversity of the creatures and were thrilled to have made new friends. After spending many days together, Mimi and Rusty realized that they had developed a deep bond of friendship. They understood and respected each other's differences and appreciated the unique qualities that each of them brought to their friendship. They realized that true friendship was not about being the same, but about accepting and embracing each other's differences. One day, Mimi and Rusty decided to host a party to celebrate their friendship and invited all of their furry and feathered friends from the garden. They decorated the garden with colorful flowers and streamers and served their favorite treats. They all had a wonderful time, sharing stories, playing games, and enjoying each other's company. With each party they hosted, Mimi and Rusty made new friends and introduced old friends to one another. They learned that despite their differences in appearance, personality, and interests, friendship could always be built and nurtured. They learned that what truly mattered was sincerity and affection between friends. As the garden became livelier and more joyful, Mimi and Rusty knew that they were fortunate to have each other and such wonderful friends. Under the twinkling stars, the two friends cuddled up together for a good night's sleep, knowing that they and their friends would always be there for one another. They knew that their friendship was an enduring bond that would last a lifetime. As the days passed, Mimi and Rusty's friendship grew even stronger. They had many more adventures together and continued to explore the garden, discovering new creatures and sights along the way. Sometimes they would run into challenges, like when they accidentally got lost in the maze of hedges, but they always worked together to find their way back to safety. One day, while they were playing in the garden, they overheard a group of rabbits talking about a big celebration that was happening on the other side of the garden. They were curious and decided to go investigate. When they arrived, they found that it was a celebration for a group of butterflies who were about to migrate to a warmer climate for the winter. The butterflies were excited but also a little scared about their journey, and Mimi and Rusty wanted to help them. Together, they came up with a plan to make the butterflies feel more comfortable and safe on their journey. They built a shelter for them using leaves and twigs, and Mimi even used her special climbing skills to help the butterflies gather food for their journey. When it was time for the butterflies to leave, Mimi and Rusty were sad to see them go, but were happy to have helped. They knew that they had made a difference in the lives of their new friends, and that made them feel proud and happy. As the days grew colder and the leaves began to fall, Mimi and Rusty knew that winter was fostered. They spent more time cuddled up together in Rusty's cozy doghouse, telling stories and dreaming about the adventures they would have when spring came again. And true to their word, when spring arrived, Mimi and Rusty were ready to explore and discover more of the wonders of the garden. Their friendship remains as strong as ever, and they continued to make new friends along the way. As the years passed, Mimi and Rusty grew old, but their friendship remained as strong as ever. They spent their days together, reminiscing about their adventures and enjoying the simple pleasures of life in the garden. And when it was time for Mimi to leave this world, Rusty knew that she had gone on to a better place, and that they would one day be reunited. In the end, Mimi and Rusty's friendship had taught them both the true meaning of love. loyalty, and friendship. They had discovered that no matter what differences there were between them, they could always find common ground and build a deep and meaningful bond of friendship. And that, they knew, was the greatest adventure of all.
Produced by BigBaBook, specialist in children's books.